Apparently, you're supposed to have like your whole life figured out by the time you're 18. I feel like it seems like societal norms have kind of pushed that on to people. And personally, I really don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, I don't know what I want to do as a career. I don't know how I want to live my life. And it's just hard. It feels like everyone around me just has it all figured out, like I got a friend that wants to be a lawyer, a friend that wants to be an engineer, friends that are going to the medical field. It seems like they all have a plan. But the problem with me is I don't really know like what I want to do with my life or my career, and I really don't even know what I'm interested in. But I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this topic. I think a very popular question that adults like to ask kids is, what do you want to be when you grow up? I feel like that question is thrown around a lot to young people. I definitely heard it all the time when I was little. And I never really had a clear answer. I've gone through different phases. Like back in elementary school, I used to make these like little videos, like mini movies with my friends, and I really liked making them. And I wanted to kind of get into that sort of field. Like I remember thinking, maybe movie director or an actor even. But I mean, now I don't see that happening. And obviously, like I feel like a lot of kids want to go to like the NFL, NBA, and stuff like that. I mean, I always wanted to do that too when I was like 7 years old. But like, I mean, now I know that's just unrealistic for me. Like, I don't even play basketball anymore. But I mean, it just all feels so overwhelming. Like other things I've explored are engineering. Like I said, I got a friend, actually a couple friends that are going into engineering for college, and that's what I thought I wanted to do. First day of college, I was in the engineering science major. I was like, all right, just got to do like 4 years of college. It's gonna be hard, but at the end, it's gonna be worth it. I'll be making six figures in my 20s, and I'll have my life figured out. First day of class, I hate all the classes I'm taking. Like I gotta take some programming class. I hate like code. I just don't like coding. I'm not like a guy that likes to program and code stuff. So that I knew I wasn't gonna like that. Then I gotta take physics. And physics, I took it in high school. I just don't like it. I'm not a science kind of guy. And the professor I had for physics even like barely spoke English. And that's just, I don't know, that's just a whole nother discussion. Another class I had to take was math, and I'm just like, again, I'm not a math or science kind of guy. It's just not my thing. And I decided I would give it a week, give engineering a week. And I just decided that I I didn't enjoy it. I didn't want to do this. And I didn't quit because it was hard. Believe me, if I wanted to get that done, I could have done it. But I don't want to live a life where I'm not like happy doing what I do. Even if I was making six figures, you know, from an engineering job, I don't think I would have been happy with my career. And I think that's really important to understand because even though I don't know exactly what I want to do, I know that I want to be happy. I want to put that first over anything else, whether it's like money or stuff like that. And I feel like there's just a lot of pressure on me because I'm 18 now, and I feel like I should know what I want to do, but I just don't, and it's kind of scary. I try not to think about it too much because if I think about it, I'm just gonna be like sad and like depressed just thinking about it. So I try to push it away, but I really do have to think about it because like I need to make a living, I need to be happy, and yeah. And like I remember when I was younger, when I would tell people I don't know what I want to do, they'd say, "You have so much time. Don't worry, you don't have to figure it all out right now. You have plenty of time to figure it out." And now I mean, I don't know if I like how much time do I have before like I have to just say screw it and pick something. Now there are things that I would like to do, but they just seem so far-fetched. I mean, first of all, I enjoy making YouTube videos, and I don't know if I would ever be able to make a career out of it because, I would need to, I feel like, drop a lot of stuff and just make videos like full time, and I would need to get like a lot of views so I could actually make like a living off of it. But that would be great if I could make a living off of doing YouTube videos. I would be like the happiest man in the world. Like that'd be such a fun job. Other things that I would enjoy, I do really like the NFL, and I think it would be cool to have like some sort of job that like where I get to work in the atmosphere, whether it's like being like a broadcaster or like just helping out with like the teams and stuff. But I don't know. I don't even know, like, I don't know how to get into that kind of stuff, but that would definitely be fun. But I mean, I just want to say, I mean, not knowing what you want to do, it's normal. All right, there's nothing wrong with it. I personally, when I switched out of my engineering major, I'm currently just doing basically just a general studies kind of thing, where I'm taking required classes, and that'll just give me like transfer credits and help me explore kind of like my options. And I mean, I just hope that I find something interesting throughout this process, and then transfer somewhere else and just live out the rest of my life. I have thought about business. I feel like that's a pretty broad major and category. You got marketing, finance, supply chain, all sorts of stuff. And I feel like maybe I could do something in there because it would be nice to have like my own business where I can just like do what I want, sell what I want, just kind of be creative. I like the idea of being creative, and I really do hope that I can turn my creativity into a career. But sometimes I do feel like I've just like wasted a lot of my life just like not knowing what I want out of it, like it just feels like if I could have figured this out way sooner, I could have jumped onto it immediately, even be like deep into like the life that I want to have. But I don't know, like I really don't want to be stuck working like a boring job every day for the rest of my life. That's just like that would just drive me insane. And I guess I know like a little bit about what I want. Like I want to move somewhere nice. I'm not sure where exactly. I still got to explore the world. I mean, I want to have definitely want to have a dog when I'm older. I don't know if I want kids. But yeah, I mean, I just want to meet a woman that like I love, that loves me, and just like pretty much spend the rest of my life together. Travel the world. Because honestly, I know life's the longest thing that you'll experience, but it really is short, And I feel like it's too short to be working every day. Like I think you gotta take time to chill, and I just want to be able to like do that in my life. I want to have time to do what I really want to do and explore the world and just do stuff I love. But I'm still trying to figure out what I love. So yeah, it really does seem like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Maybe I'm just wasting my life. But maybe that's like the whole point of it all. That's kind of just like almost a canon event. And I mean, I'm sure I'll figure it out soon, or maybe I won't. And sometimes that's okay. I feel like there's a path for me out there, and if I don't find it, I think it'll find me. And if any of you are experiencing similar things, just know you're not alone. You will make it. Just put your mind to it. Just explore. It's really about getting to know yourself, and finding yourself. But my advice is just try to find happiness, because I think happiness is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. Because I at the end of the day, I think the meaning of life is just to find happiness. But yeah, thanks for listening to me yap. And yeah, see you in the next one.